Hey everyone, it's Abby with another video. So for this video, I'm going to be taking you through my January 2022 setup and a little bit of a different start to this video. I'm also going to show you where I kind of got the inspiration for the theme for this month. So I recently got this book, Dolly Parton Songteller, My Life in Lyrics by Dolly Parton, and it's really cool. It's this huge book with a bunch of her songs and the lyrics and how she wrote all of these songs. It's really cool. And what caught my attention is this Love is Like a Butterfly page, and it has the lyrics to the song and basically how she got the idea to write it and the lyrics for it and everything. So it really inspired me to do a butterfly theme for January. I feel that it's very fitting, being a new year and kind of going through change. It's a perfect metaphor for life right now, I think, at least my life. So I'm starting off. I did the butterflies a little bit more complicated on this first cover page. I did a little black outline within the wings just to give it a little bit more detail, but as you'll see for the rest of the month, I kind of just did a little bit simpler butterflies, and I decided on kind of a light blue and light purple color scheme for the whole month as well. Now, actually, before I decided on the butterfly theme for the month, I had planned on doing a star theme, and I was going to have kind of these strings hanging down with stars on them. And when I decided on the butterfly theme, I thought about changing it, but then I was like, you know what? It could be kind of cool to have little butterflies hanging down on these strings as well. And like you can see here, I did these butterflies a lot simpler. I just did the shapes and colored them in. I did go in with a thicker black pen to kind of go around the edges of the butterfly wings to give it a little bit more detail, but all around these were a lot simpler than the butterflies that I did on the right side of the page. And then finally, I just like to do a little monthly calendar on the left side of the title page as well. And then my next spread will be my large monthly calendar. Setting this up, I went for a little bit of a simpler layout. I just did horizontal lines across with those blue and purple markers, and then kind of just numbered the specific days on those lines without really having to draw a bunch of lines and grids and worry about a lot of spacing in that way. And then I'm going to add some butterfly details all around the edges of the calendar as well. And then finally, of course, I have to reference Dolly Parton's song that inspired this whole spread, which is Love is Like a Butterfly. Next up is my weekly spread. I'm only going to show one weekly spread in the setup for that because they're all the same, but I do a different weekly spread all next to each other, just on different pages. So for this, I like to start my weeks on Mondays and end them on Sundays because that just makes more sense in my head. So I like to do this setup. I kind of just separate each page in half, both horizontally and vertically. So this way I'm able to fit 7 boxes on the 2 pages, and then I'm left with this little section at the front where I can highlight the specific week that the spread is, and then also add any notes or any to-do lists for that specific week. So this is one of my most important spreads. This is kind of like a line a day where you just sort of write something that happened every day. And I really enjoy doing this. So I just do this pretty simply. I wrote out all the numbers for the days in the month. I'm just sort of coloring in the lines that I will write each thing that happened every day. And I just sort of did the colors randomly. Next is my playlist spread. So I did this pretty simply as well. I just sort of sectioned off a few boxes to write down a few of the songs that I'm listening to a lot recently. And sometimes I get more detailed with this. I'll try to replicate the album art for whatever song I'm writing in. This month I did not feel like it, so I just wrote the name of the song and the name of the artist as well. And then finally, my last page is just a monthly recap. I call it a monthly recap, but it's basically just a free space for whatever I find that I need during the month. If I need any space to write down anything, any more lists, or anything like that, this is just kind of a space for that. If I don't, then I will just try to reflect on the month and look forward to the next month. Alright, and here's one final flip through of the entire month of January. I really like how this turned out. I really love kind of the simple colors, the blue and purple, and I really love the way the butterfly theme turned out. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!